Hello, thought I'd share with you this incredible find. Bought all these tubes on Craigslist earlier this week, and just going to do a quick run through. It's about 100 tubes that were in 3 random boxes, and some of these are pretty awesome. So I'm going to just do a quick run through and show what I found here. Starting off over on this end here, I'm no expert on all of these, but I know a little bit about them. This one here is a 204 or a 304. There's a couple of each here. This particular one appears to be in brand new condition. These have a history going all the way back to 1921. So this thing is about 15 inches tall, and the ham radio guys use these in their receiver transmitters. They often refer to them as a 250 because they produce 250 watts. This is a triode, and could be built into a audio amplifier. So I've got 6 of those, and then over here is the 860. There's a pair of them here by Radiotron or RCA. One of these is brand spanking new in the box, and the other one has got a little bit of time on it. But again, another triode. Then over here, there's 5 mercury vapor rectifiers. This particular one was brand spanking new. This is all chromed interior, but that's a GE model, and that one is brand new. The other ones all have some degree of wear on it. This particular one's got liquid mercury rolling around on the inside of it. It's pretty awesome. So those are 872As. And then this guy here, not sure what is with this electrical tape on the bottom, but this is a Raytheon RK20, another transmitter tube. I did plug this one in and got the filaments glowing. It looks absolutely awesome. These next 2 over here are same tube, 2 different manufacturers. I believe this is a Westinghouse. This is a 203. Don't know much about it. It's used. It's marked VG. I guess that means very good. And the next one is just like it, but it's a RCA. These next 4 right here, there's 2 used ones. These are Western Electric 282Bs. So 2 of them quite dirty. Haven't tested them or anything. But then these 2 brand new in the box. I do have the boxes for these, but they are military numbers on them. But these are both Western Electric 282Bs, which do any research, you'll find the 282As, 282Bs were only in existence for a little while. And then right next to it, we've got some real gems here. The VT4C. Again, one used one. This one here was brand new in the box. It does have the military number on it, but the VT4C is the same tube as a 211. So there is a matched pair, at least matched in brand. They're both General Electrics, and these are 211 tubes. The next 2 that are right next to it are basically the same tube, only it's referred to as a 242, type 242A. Now both of these are much older, I would say from the late 20s or early 30s, and unfortunately both of those are duds. They don't have any continuity in the filaments. So coming back across, there's 3 mercury vapor rectifiers. One of them was in a box, assumed to be new. The unique thing about this is the brand name on here. It's Mervac, and can't find anything on the internet about Mervac Tube Company, but there are 3 of their tubes and a box. Right below it is another set of the 860s, and those are by RCA. These were GE, I believe. Yep, these are GE with the photonic basis on it. But again, you can build a really sweet little audio amplifier with that, with the correct voltage. Coming across here, these tube sockets here, there's in the box Johnson Company made these big porcelain sockets, and these are the sockets that would be used on these or the 204s. So got a couple of the sockets and then one other porcelain socket for the 211s. This row right here are all 807 tubes. These are the tube that won the war. Over here is a half a dozen of the 1625s, basically the same as the 807, but with a different pin configuration, different filament voltage. And then over here we have the 849. Again, this particular one, again, just about the same size as the 204s. This is also a triode, and just give you an idea here, this would be the socket configuration for that, I believe. Snap in there, fits in like a big old fuse. Oops, probably got that on backwards. There we go. So these, I believe, were mounted either horizontal or in this position with the filament up per the manufacturer's recommendation. So this one here appears to be like no use, no hours on it, and they get varying degrees of darkness. One is actually a, they're 849s, they're all 849s. Right, so 5 more of those. Again, these are somewhere in the 100 or 200 watt capacity. Then moving across over here, these are fairly common. This is a 125A by Earmac, and this one is a 250, basically twice the capacity of that, and then the PL 400. This one here is also all wrapped up as if it was brand new. Then we have another, this one here is an 837 transmitting tube. Haven't looked this one up. I don't really know anything about the 837. Then coming back across the other way here, this is an 866A mercury vapor rectifier. I did light this one up. It's kind of unique because the glass is almost perfectly clear on it, and it does give you a real nice blue glow when you put some current through it. Another mercury vapor rectifier, and then we get into the 809s. So there's 3 of these 809s. Those are transmitter tubes also, but highly desirable in the audio world. Coming across, this one here is Edison. It's actually just a relay tube, and then these, not matched, but these are 2A3s. I think this, forget what the brand name is on it, but I'm not quite sure. But they are both 2A3s. Here, another mercury vapor rectifier. That's a 866 in the globe type. And the third one there, different style. And here we've got, that's an 866A also, so that's another mercury vapor rectifier, as is that one. Those are basically twins. Coming across here, this is a 5Z3 rectifier. Here we have an 801 or 801A. Pair of those. These are got the photonic bases, and they're by RCA. Both of them got a little bit of use on them. These here are by Taylor tubes, and that's a T200, a 200 watt transmitting tube. Pretty cool. I did light one of these up. It's got a very nice glow pattern to it. These little guys here are 3C24s. They also have a 24G number on it. And I don't know a lot about them, but I've seen those in the audio world as drivers for some other large ones. Right here we have a very nice pair of 813s, one of the ultimate amplifier tubes. This one is by National, this one Norelco. military numbers on those as well. And then this one here is an 830B. There is a pair of those. Again, it's a 4-pin with a top cap, and that is another transmitter tube. This one another Taylor. This one TZ40 transmitter tube. This one here TZ40. So there's a pair of that. I believe this one's a TZ21. A little bit smaller. I think that's a voltage regulator. A couple of 6146s. 826 tubes here. Again, these make these are actually fairly low voltage, easy to make a audio amplifier out of that. If I remember right, you can. It's a twin triode in there, so you can make a push-pull out of one tube with that guy. Then coming across this way, we've got the 811, which is again used in audio amplifiers. And there are 4 of those. 2 of those are straight out of the box, brand new, 811As. Here we have 2 715Bs, not quite sure. Again, it's a transmitter tube. Don't know a lot about those. And these guys right here, these are RCA 8005 triodes. These are considered transmitter tubes, but they were also used in Macintosh amplifiers like the MI200, MI350, and I believe the MI200 makes 200 watts of power with just a pair of those tubes. An industrial amplifier. I believe it may have been used in some of their retail audio amplifiers. Alright, one more row of them here. These are Taylor. Again, this is a T55. I have a pair of those. And then right here, another pair. They just got various degrees of wear on them. So I have 4 of the T55s. And then right here we have 4 of these 304TL. And that's IMEC again. And it has the I forget, the green glass, glows in the dark, uranium glass on the base. So if you put a ultraviolet light on these things glow like crazy. This is a beautiful tube when it lights up. I think I passed it up, but I do have a total of 5 of these. All right, so these 4 all brand new in the box. I don't believe they've ever been used, so I have the boxes for those as well. So it was a pretty awesome find of amplifiers or radio tubes, transmitter tubes. I just thought I'd share it for everybody's interest. Thank you.